Hey everyone, welcome to the CSC. As a swing trader, just want to tell you another strategy that I used. Yesterday I was talking about how I do research for swinging alts and swinging in general. But today, this is another strategy that I want to explain. So personally, my long-term goal is to take BTC, and when I accumulate enough, I want to put it into real estate. But for now, because I'm not as big of a fish as the people that I trade with within my inner circle, I'm basically taking, to maximize my profits, I swing between different alts and then I put it back into Bitcoin. So I do want to be very upfront with you. That is very hard to do. You have to be really on top of your trading, because when you swing alts, you have to take profit, and you have to be comfortable taking profit where you take it and not going back in. You need to wait. Generally, you need to wait for a retracement before you just go back into the same coin. I think one of the biggest mistakes people do is, they make money swinging alts, and then as soon as they make the money, they lose money because they FOMO. They're in an alt, they make some money, it starts going down, so they FOMO out instead of just taking profit and looking at the chart and seeing where it could possibly go to and taking that profit where you can or should take the profit at. And they FOMO out, then it starts coming back up, they'll FOMO back in, and then it starts coming down again, they FOMO back out, and as what usually happens from what I see working with people is they actually start losing money, and at the end of the day, they're sitting with less money than they made or they had. So alts are really tricky. They're super volatile. You have to be on top of it. You do, and unless you're, at least slightly skilled with knowing how to read charts, fundamental analysis, research, and using all the different tools like Twitter, Reddit, CoinMarketCap, just to name a few, to figure out sentiment, to figure out dates that things are going to happen. Without knowing all of these things, alts can be tricky, and especially right now where it can be really volatile, and then in general there's not very much volume. It's harder to make up your profits, and then you can take big losses. So knowing that, just know that in trading alts you want to take profit. So to be honest, this next strategy that I'm doing is something that I do during this time when Bitcoin is sitting in an area where we don't know, is it going to go up, is it going to go down? Now I suspect that it's going to go up. The way it's sitting, I think we're going to be breaking upward. So technically what I've done is I've taken my alts, I've taken profit. Yesterday I told you, I had purchased a position in VeChain. I actually just recently took profit on it because it went up a little bit last night. Out of the 3 coins I talked about yesterday, I did actually purchase a position in ZRX, and today I actually sold that position for a very small profit. I think it was like 5% or something. And I put it in Bitcoin, and the reason I did that is because I'm looking for, to maximize my profit, my cash, my USD. And if Bitcoin breaks up, then, I might use Tether at that point to reevaluate and look for an alt at that time to get back into. So right now I am sitting in mostly Bitcoin, BTC. BTC is king. And what I'm looking is for BTC to probably test 8,500 again or break through. It would be nice, if it broke through. But with this volume, we don't know. I have my stop loss sitting at right around 7,850, 7,850. And, at this point, it's kind of a waiting game, see where the market goes. The RSI is, I'm looking at it in the day chart, especially with Bitcoin. I usually look at things in the day chart. It's when you're looking at charts, especially with the king and this high volatility. I like to zoom out and look at the big picture instead of looking at the micro, minute per minute, where you're basically competing against bots. I want to go ahead and zoom out and look at the big picture to see what most likely will happen. But anyways, the RSI is sitting a little high. It's right there at about 70 right now, so the only thing that's going to break this upward is, either some more good news or, a bunch of volume. But, yeah, guys, if you're going to go ahead and trade alts, you have to be really flexible. You have to be able to change up your style. You can't get married to the coins and just sit with them. If you're trying to swing trade, if you're trying to hodl, you're still going to make money, but it's going to take longer and longer and longer. If you're trying to maximize your profits, swing alts during this type of market, which is the hardest time to swing alts, most people will tell you, don't do it. It's you have to be pretty good. But if you're going to, you have to be flexible. You have to know when to take profit. You have to know when to be sitting in Bitcoin. So, anyways, guys, just wanted to kind of give you an update. I want to try to do this as much as possible. I do work in the medical field, so there is times where I'll be gone. I'll work, 48 hours or whatever. But, as much as I can, I'd like to try to update you and show you, what I do, so you can see this is what, a hardcore swing trader does. Someone that's not just, to be another thing, to be blatantly honest, I am a trader that swings for the fences. I do probably, I make some risky moves, but I back it up with my research, and that's why it pays off. That you can take big risks. A lot of people that made, a lot of money, they made big risks to get there. You just have to know how to do it, and it is very hard. And hats off to anyone that is in this space that's doing this with me, because a lot of people can't. So anyways, guys, as much as I can, I want to show you what I do. I want to show you how I work. And as you can see, since I've started my channel, you've seen the things that I've looked at, they are making money. So I hope that you see that my track record is solid, that I'm not just, oh, this is what I do, and I make this kind of money, and just making up stuff. You can see, like, a VeChain made a huge amount right there. ZRX last night made a good amount. So there is times that I'm going to tell you, these are things I'm interested in. I'm not going to tell you, I'm going in on it, because I don't want to influence you. I really want you to do your own research, and I really just want to be here to say, hey, look, these are interesting. You might want to look at these, and you make your own decision, because I'm not a financial advisor. I don't want to hurt you, put you in a position where, it's something, you can't handle, this particular market or scenario, so I'll just try to be someone for you that can be like, this looks hot, this might be something where you can make money, but at the end of the day, I want you to make your own decision. So like yesterday, pointed out 3 coins, and after that, I only took position on 2 of them. I already had a position in VeChain, then I took a position in ZRX later after that video. And I made money on both of them last night. So it's my track record, guys. I'm putting everything out there. I'm showing you exactly what I'm doing as much as I can and being very upfront with you guys. So anyways, take it easy. Have a good night. Hopefully Bitcoin takes a break upward soon. And then we can get back to more alts. So have a good one.